homemade butter and honey butter hamburger buns. Let me first tell you, ever since my husband bought me this mixer, I have been baking my heart out. And the thing is, once you make one loaf of bread, you'll realize just how easy it is, and you'll make everything. So just like every other bread recipe, you start off with your water, your sugar, and then you add your yeast. Your yeast will not bloom without your sugar. You can also use fast-acting yeast to skip the blooming process. But whatever one you use, once you add your yeast and it blooms, which takes about 5 minutes, you're then gonna add your egg and your melted butter. If you don't want to use butter, you can also use oil. I just like the way the butter tastes. Once you mix all that together, you then add your flour. I'm gonna add the ingredients per serving. Remember, I'm cooking for my family of 11, so I'll make about 2 to 3 servings every time. Now, if you're using your hands, you just keep on mixing until it becomes, and then you're gonna knead it on the counter until it becomes smooth. Once it becomes smooth, you see me putting it back into the bowl and then tucking it under. That just makes it rise more beautifully. I put some parchment paper on top and threw it in the oven for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I took it out, punched it down. That's important to remove all of the air out of it. If not, it would bake with a bunch of air bubbles. Then you see me cut it into as even balls as possible. I just cut the dough in half, keep cutting it in half until it's about the size I want them to be. I then roll it into a ball, tuck it under, and then squeeze the ends until it closes. After that, I put it back on the baking pan with the parchment paper. Now it has to do a second rise for about 25 to 30 minutes. Until it doubles in size. That honestly depends on how warm your house is. Or if you put them in the oven like I do, just to keep them a little bit more snug. Once they are done with the second rise, I melt some butter. Use my baking brush and just brush that butter on top of each roll. For the honey butter rolls, I literally just mix in a little bit of honey with that and then do the same thing with the second batch. This was my first time doing this and they came out so good. Honestly, once you learn how to make a loaf of bread, you'll find out that each recipe is literally the same, if not a little different. And that was it, y'all.